So I'm moving on now to this. And even more here. Am I in the dark? Okay, the person has said it's related to literary texts. Fine. This is Ellen Mokwena. Ellen. All right, what you've given me is the CAPS document. So these are the outcomes that you as a student are expected to show when you answer questions in your grade 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 exams. All right, key features of text. So Ellen, do you know your key features of a literary text? I'm sure the grade 7s can start giving me key features. Story, background, mood, atmosphere, conflict, structure, themes, character, characterization. So is that the problem? Okay. Then you're asked to evaluate them and explain how they contribute to the meaning. So Ellen, how would you practice this? Let's say you take a simile out of a poem that you are studying and you say, all right, how does the simile affect the meaning of this poem? So if I said you are, let's say I'm describing a woman, I'm thinking of the Bible, we're told that a good woman is greater than rubies. So a ruby is a precious stone. What are we saying is the meaning is that a good woman, her price is beyond rubies. She is so precious and special and wonderful that you would rather have this woman than have a whole lot of precious stones. So it's very difficult for me, Ellen, to know which key feature are you having trouble with. I mean, I suspect it's something like irony, because my students have such difficulty with irony. But you need to tell me what the problem is. Then, how language and images reflect and shape values and attitudes. Again, give me an example of what's causing a problem. So let's take this language, let's take this image. How does it reflect a value? So we're talking about attitudes to women. This is a woman. And if I said a good woman, then we'd need to say, well, what does the speaker think is a good woman? Well, possibly the speaker thinks a good woman is one who says, yes, darling. No, darling. Of course, darling. Anything you say, darling. Now, if that is what the speaker wants, then the speaker's reflecting the idea of a woman who obeys the man, this is gender, in her life. And how is it shaping your values and attitudes? Well, if I'm the teacher and I'm presenting this, and I present it completely uncritically, and I don't look at whether the author supports the speaker either, because don't forget, we could have a character in a play, and the husband wants the wife to be the little wife. Yes, darling. No, darling. And maybe that's the character, but maybe the author, the playwright, doesn't support it. And if I'm not showing you as the teacher where there's criticism, how are you going to know there's criticism? Or maybe it's simply presented. This is the way women should be. And if I, as the teacher, don't say, okay, grade 9, is there any other way of looking at women? Or when was this written? What culture does this come out of? What religion does this come out of? Is this the way that that person sees the world? Is there any other way of seeing the world? Because I know that when I want really to irritate my husband, I go, yes, dear. No, dear. Of course, dear. And he says, what's the matter with you? Because that is so unlike me. Right, so do you understand? So Ellen, give me an example, because I'm in the dark here. I don't know what it is that you need me to turn my critical thinking skills onto. All right, so Ellen, please, something more, please. And you said at the bottom, comprehension comprehension, reading and viewing strategies for comprehension. So let's just, I think I wrote that out as well. Yeah, there it is. Ellen, tell me, what am I reading and viewing? Are we looking at an advert, a cartoon, a passage, a literary passage, a non-literary text? Are we looking at letters? What am I looking at here? Give me a clue. Help me out. So what have we seen so far? We looked at reading and viewing strategies for adverts. That's what we've done a hang of a lot of so far this afternoon. So, okay, does that help? And Ellen, if it doesn't help, then tell me what you want. Okay,